Today, we are going to learn the present perfect tense in a practical and clear way. The main question is not only, how do we form it? The real question is, when should we actually use it? Many learners know the structure, have or has plus past participle. But they still feel confused when they need to choose between the present perfect and the past simple. In this lesson, we will focus on meaning, real usage, academic examples, and IELTS-style writing. By the end of this video, you should understand not just the grammar rule, but the logic behind the tense. The present perfect connects the past with the present. This is the most important idea. We use it when something happened before now, but the exact past time is not the main focus. Instead, we care about the result, the experience, the change, or the situation that is still relevant now. For example, I have finished my report. This sentence means the report is finished now. The action happened in the past, but the result is important in the present. So always remember this. Past action, present connection. The structure is simple. For positive sentences, we use subject plus have or has plus past participle. For example, I have studied English. She has completed the assignment. They have visited several countries. For negative sentences, we use subject plus have not or has not plus past participle. For example, I have not finished the task. He has not received the email yet. For questions, we change the order. Have or has plus subject plus past participle. For example, have you ever taken an IELTS exam? Has she submitted the application? The key grammar point is the past participle. For regular verbs, we usually add ed. For irregular verbs, we need the third form, such as gone, written, seen, taken, made, or done. There are several important situations where we use the present perfect. First, we use it for life experiences. For example, I have visited Italy. This means that visiting Italy is part of my life experience. The exact time is not important. Second, we use it for recent actions with present results. For example, she has lost her keys. The result is important now. She does not have her keys. Third, we use it for unfinished time periods. For example, I have studied a lot this week. This week has not finished yet, so the time period continues. Fourth, we use it for change over time. For example, technology has changed the way people communicate. This is very common in academic and IELTS writing. One of the most common uses of the present perfect is talking about life experiences. When we talk about experience, we usually do not say exactly when something happened. For example, I have worked on several engineering projects. She has read many academic articles. They have traveled to different countries. The focus is not the date. The focus is the experience itself. This is why we often use words like ever and never. For example, have you ever studied abroad? I have never taken a computer-based IELTS test. In IELTS speaking, this structure is extremely useful. If the examiner asks, have you ever lived in another country? You can answer, yes, I have lived abroad, and it helped me improve my English and become more independent. This sounds natural because you are describing your life experience up to now. We also use the present perfect when a recent action has a clear result now. For example, I have broken my phone. This means my phone is broken now. She has missed the bus. This means she is not on the bus now, and this affects the present situation. They have completed the project. This means the project is finished now. In these examples, the exact time is not the most important thing. The important thing is the present result. This is why the present perfect is often used with words like just, already, and yet. For example, I have just finished the report. She has already submitted the form. He has not replied yet. Just means very recently. Already means sooner than expected. Yet is usually used in questions and negatives, and it means up to now. Another important use is unfinished time periods. We use the present perfect when the time period started in the past, but is still continuing now. For example, I have studied English this week. This week is not finished yet. She has attended 3 meetings today. Today is still continuing. They have published several papers this year. This year has not ended. Be careful. If the time period is finished, we usually use the past simple. For example, I studied English yesterday. Yesterday is finished, so we use the past simple. But if we say, I have studied English today, today is still connected to now, so we use the present perfect. This difference is very important for IELTS writing and speaking. The present perfect is also used with since and for. We use for with a period of time. For example, I have studied English for 5 years. She has worked at this company for 6 months. They have lived in Ankara for a long time. We use since with a starting point. For example, I have studied English since 2021. She has worked here since January. They have lived in this city since they graduated. The difference is simple. For answers the question, how long? Since answers the question, from when? This structure is very useful when you talk about education, work, research, or long-term changes. For example, researchers have studied climate change for decades. Online learning has become more common since the pandemic. Now let's compare the present perfect with the past simple. This is where many learners make mistakes. Use the past simple when the time is finished or clearly stated. For example, I visited London in 2022. She completed the course last month. They started the project 2 years ago. In these sentences, the past time is clear and finished. Use the present perfect when the exact time is not important or when the situation is connected to now. For example, I have visited London. She has completed the course. They have started the project. The difference is not only grammar, it is meaning. Past simple focuses on when something happened. Present perfect focuses on the present relevance of the action. So ask yourself, am I focusing on a finished past time? Use past simple. Am I focusing on experience, result, change, or connection to now? Use present perfect. In academic writing, the present perfect is very common. We often use it to describe research, trends, developments, and changes over time. For example, many studies have shown that air pollution affects public health. This sentence means that the research exists now and is relevant to the current discussion. Another example, urban populations have increased significantly in recent decades. This describes a change from the past to the present. Another example. Technology has transformed the way students access information. This is an academic-style sentence because it discusses a broad development. In IELTS Writing Task 2, the present perfect is useful when you want to talk about modern changes, social trends, scientific findings, and ongoing problems. In IELTS Writing Task 1, we often describe graphs, charts, and trends. The present perfect can be useful when the graph includes a time period that continues to the present. For example, the percentage of people using public transport has increased since 2010. This means the increase started in the past and continues up to now. Another example. The number of internet users has risen dramatically over the last decade. Here, over the last decade connects the past with the present. However, if the graph describes a finished period in the past, we usually use the past simple. For example, the figure increased between 1990 and 2000. That period is finished, so past simple is better. So in Task 1, always look at the time period. If the period continues to now, the present perfect can be appropriate. If the period is completely finished, use the past simple. In IELTS Writing Task 2, the present perfect helps you discuss changes that affect the modern world. For example, in recent years, many governments have introduced stricter environmental policies. This sentence is useful because it connects recent policy changes with the present debate. Another example. Education systems have become more dependent on digital technology. This describes a development over time. Another example. Globalization has created both opportunities and challenges for local businesses. This sentence is very common in academic writing because it introduces a broad issue. The present perfect is especially useful with time expressions such as in recent years, over the past few decades, recently, so far, up to now, since then. These expressions help you show that the issue is still relevant today. Now let's look at an IELTS-style paragraph. Over the past few decades, technology has transformed the way people learn and communicate. Online platforms have given students access to a wide range of educational materials, and many universities have introduced digital learning systems to support traditional teaching. As a result, learners have become more independent because they can now study at their own pace. However, this development has also created new challenges, such as reduced face-to-face interaction and increased screen time. In this paragraph, the present perfect is used to describe changes from the past to the present. Technology has transformed shows a major change. Online platforms have given shows a result that still matters now. Universities have introduced describes a recent or ongoing development. Learners have become describes a change in learners' behavior. This development has also created shows a present consequence. This is exactly how the present perfect works in IELTS writing. It connects past developments to present effects. Let's look at some common mistakes. Mistake number 1. I have visited London in 2022. This is usually incorrect because in 2022 is a finished past time. The correct sentence is, I visited London in 2022. Mistake number 2. She has went to school. This is incorrect because after have or has, we need the past participle. The correct sentence is, she has gone to school. Mistake number 3. I have seen him yesterday. Yesterday is finished, so we use the past simple. The correct sentence is, I saw him yesterday. Mistake number 4. I live here since 2020. If the action started in the past and continues now, use the present perfect. The correct sentence is, I have lived here since 2020. A simple rule can help you. Do not use the present perfect with finished past time expressions like yesterday, last year, in 2020, or 2 days ago. When you are not sure whether to use the present perfect, ask yourself 4 questions. Question 1. Is the exact past time important? If yes, use the past simple. Question 2. Is this a life experience? If yes, use the present perfect. Question 3. Is there a present result? If yes, use the present perfect. Question 4. Did the situation start in the past and continue until now? If yes, use the present perfect. For example, I have finished my essay. The time is not important. The result is important now. I finished my essay last night. The time is clear and finished, so we use the past simple. This decision rule will help you use the tense naturally, especially in IELTS speaking and writing. Let's summarize the present perfect. The structure is have or has plus past participle. The meaning is past action with present connection. We use it for life experiences. I have visited Italy. We use it for recent actions with present results. She has lost her keys. We use it for unfinished time periods. I have studied a lot this week. We use it with since and for. I have lived here since 2020. I have lived here for 4 years. And we use it in academic writing to describe research, trends, changes, and developments. Technology has changed the way people communicate. Remember, the present perfect is not just about the past. It is about how the past is connected to now. If you understand this connection, you will know when to use it naturally.